Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm doing the first of my declutter and organisation videos, and I honestly did not realise how much makeup I had until I moved house, and I recently moved house a couple of months ago and I haven't managed to put everything away at the moment. So these videos are basically for me to get rid of all of my makeup that I have that I know that I'm not going to use and declutter it so I can get into my Alex 9 drawers that I have. So if you're new to my channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below, and also make sure you hit the bell icon just so you're notified every time I upload a new video. So because this is the first declutter video of this series, you're also going to see where I'm storing my makeup at the moment, then you're going to see where I'm going to be putting the makeup and also my organisation stuff as well. So in this video I'm going to be decluttering all of my foundations, concealers and primers, and I did not realise I had that many. Now I know that I say this every single time I do a declutter video, but I just have bags and bags of makeup, and I didn't actually see any of these for quite a few years until I moved house and I was like, oh my god, I bought that makeup set and I didn't even know that I had it. So yeah, it's going to be a very long series because what I'm going to do is I'm going to split all these videos into categories. So the first one is foundations, concealers and setting sprays and primers. Then I'm going to have 2 or 3 more declutter videos and I'm going to split all of these into categories, and they're going to be different ones in every single video. And then at the end I'm going to be doing my organisation one, so you can see how I organise my makeup collection. You can see everything that I've kept it going into my Alex 9 drawers, and you can see how I'm going to keep it. So I'm really excited for these videos. So all the videos in this series and also my previous ones I will link down below for you or somewhere in this video so you can check them out. So if you want to see me declutter my makeup collection and organise it, then just keep watching. So this room is our spare room and it looks absolutely horrible at the moment, but this is where I have all of my makeup collection right there. I've also got some in my own room, I've also got a little bit downstairs, but this is the majority of my makeup. So as you can see in here I have a hell of a lot of stuff. I have this set that I got from QVC ages ago, which is a Tarte Man-Eater palette, which I completely forgot about until I moved house. And then I've got loads of stuff in here, in all these bags and everything. The thing is though, in these bags are not in specific categories. So for instance, this isn't just going to be powders and highlighters. This is also going to have foundations in there, concealers, and I even have loads of palettes in there. I've got a Kylie lip kit. I have so much, like everything is in here. Then like I said, I've also got some in my bedroom, so I need to get that out as well. So I have so much stuff, literally the box is ripping, that's how much stuff I have. So I need to go through this, declutter everything that I know that I'm not going to use, and give away stuff as well. And there's a hell of a lot of stuff in there. I don't think it's going to fit in my makeup drawers, but hopefully it will. I am at the point now where I've moved house and I just basically need to get rid of everything that I know for a fact that I'm not going to use, and I really am going to be one of those where I'm not going to be lenient. If I know I'm not going to use it, I'm just going to get rid of it. So I know that it's really messy in here. I've got so much stuff. This is also where I do some filming as well. I filmed my last video in here and I loved it. But this box of stuff really needs to go, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through it all. I'm going to put it into categories. I'm going to do videos in categories as well. So this video isn't going to be super long because I know that it's going to take me forever to go through these. So I sorted through all the bags and I've come across all of my foundations, concealers and primers. And this one is a huge one. I always say this every single time I do one of these videos, that I did not realise that I had so much stuff. And just looking at it now, I thought I decluttered a lot of stuff before I moved, but I realised that I still brought a hell of a lot of stuff back with me. And I know that this is not going to fit in the drawer. I'm going to try and fit this in one drawer, or anything that I haven't opened I'm going to try and fit in one of the bigger drawers at the bottom, just so I can put everything in there that needs to start being used. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff. There's drugstore, there's high-end, there's duplicates of stuff. So the first foundation I'm going to go to is my L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I actually have 2 of these. Now I tried this out quite a long time ago and I did a first impression on this on my channel, and I realised I really liked it, but I didn't really go for it because it was a different undertone to what I had. So I managed to pick up 2 shades. I have 4W and 3W, and these are going to be the shades I am when I'm self-tanned. This one is going to be when I'm very deep self-tanned, and as you can see it has some really nice flecks of gold glitter in there, and I don't remember that in this foundation, but I think it looks absolutely beautiful, and I used to really like this, so I'm going to keep both of these. Milani Perfect and Conceal foundation, and as you can see it is separated. It looks absolutely disgusting. I've had this for such a long time. I really liked it when I first tried it out, but I just haven't used it because it is so dark for my skin. So I'm going to get rid of this because just look at that. That is so disgusting. I'm hoping that you can see this in the video. And I'm going to go into my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundations because I can see that I have quite a few of them. So I have these ones, I have 3, I have 4, I have even more in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at the ones that I haven't opened yet and just see the shades. So I have 1W2 Sand. I think I did recently buy this and I've tried this shade out again. Yeah, I did. I recently bought this because I needed this shade again, and it is just so stunning, this foundation. I love it. So I have 1W2 Sand, 2W2, I have 2N1, then I also have another 2N1. So I'm going to be keeping all 4 of these because I haven't opened them, and they're amazing shades as well. Then I have 1N1, which is my shade when I have absolutely no self-tan on, and 2W2 again. I love these foundations, so I'm going to be keeping every single one of these. I have another one, which is 2W1. This one's nearly run out, so I'm going to keep this until it runs out completely. And then I can see my EX1 foundation, so I have this one, this one, this one, and this one. So I have 4. I think I might have gotten rid of another one. Oh, 5 of the foundations. So all of these are different stages of self-tan that I have. So this one, which is 2.0, I believe. This one is a shade that I am when I don't have any self-tan on, but as you can see, it's gone all horrible, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then I have the shades 4.0, 6.0, 5.0, and another 4.0. Now I love all of these. So this one I've almost used up, so I'm going to keep this. This one, let me see if it's gone all horrible. Ooh. Let me see if this one's gone all horrible. No, this one's fine. This one's fine. This one's fine. So I'm going to keep all of these. I always have a backup of this foundation because I usually use it a lot when I'm at work, and it's really good for me with my oily skin. And then I have the Body Shop Lightning Drops. Now I've had these for years and years, so I know that these are probably going to be all gross. As you can see, it just doesn't look that good on here. These are amazing if you do have a foundation that's too dark for you that you just want to lighten up. And I don't know if it's going to be any good. No, it smells absolutely horrible. NYX Pro Foundation Mixer Darkening Drops. These ones are the olive ones. I really like these. I'm going to keep it. I have 2 foundations from Poundland, and I was going to do a video on this, I think about 2 years ago, but I just didn't get around to doing it. So I think what I'm going to do is, because I know these foundations are sounding horrible, just listen to this. It just doesn't sound nice. So I think these 2 are a bit gross. This one is weird because I haven't even opened this and I can actually hear the air coming out of it. So I'm going to be getting rid of these 2 and just going into Poundland and getting some newer stuff. Then I have my Soap and Glue One Heck of a Blot foundation. This one is in the shade Happy Medium. I love this foundation. It's one of my holy grails, so I'm keeping this. Soap and Glue One Heck of a Blot primer. I need to get another one of these, but this one's run out, so I'm getting rid of it. And then I have another primer, which is my Makeup Forever Step 1 Mattifying Primer. This one is almost done, but the One Heck of a Blot primer is actually a really good drugstore dupe for this one. So I'm not sure if I will be repurchasing this. I might just go ahead and get the Soap and Glory one because it's less than half the price, but this is really good. I recommend both of them if you have oily skin. Then I have my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I love these. This one is a travel size that I got in a set, and then this one is the big size. I love both of these. They make my skin feel so nice. And then I can see I have a lot of the Garnier BB creams in here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I haven't opened, and then I have these 2 which I have opened now. This one is a light one, and this one is pretty much gone anyway, so I'm getting rid of that. And then this one, I think I opened this last summer, so it might be a little bit horrible, so I'm going to get rid of this one as well. Then I'm going to keep these ones that I have backup size, so I have medium, light, another medium, and another light, because these are really, really good if you have oily skin and you want to get a BB cream that has loads of benefits, so I definitely recommend these. And then I have these Tarte foundations, and these are the powder foundations, and I am obsessed with these. I'm so annoyed because I've discontinued these, so I can't get them anymore. So I have 3 shades of this, and I'm going to be keeping all 3 of them because they suit me with different stages of self-tan. I just wish that they would bring this out again and bring out more shades because it is just so good. Then I have the Dior Backstage foundation in 2W0. This I have a love-hate relationship with because I've tried this out a few times. Sometimes it works well on my skin, but other times it just doesn't. So I'm going to keep this just because it was so expensive. I think it was like £29. So I'm going to keep this, try it out a bit more. The thing that annoys me as well with this is that you have to use a lot of it. It does cover it quite well, but it doesn't last a really long time. So I'm going to try this out with different primers and things like that and see if it works. And the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Foundation. I hate this foundation. I think it is crap. You have to use a lot of it. It doesn't stay on the skin. I like the fact that it's SPF 30, but I had to go up 2 shades in this. I had to go up to 3W1 Tawny. That is not even my shade in normal double wear, and this just doesn't compare. It's just not that good, and I didn't like it, so I'm going to get rid of this one. It did cost me a lot of money, but I'll see what I can do with it, but I'm gonna get rid of it. And the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation, I love this. It's one of my holy grail foundations, but it's been used up now, and I'm so sad because I absolutely love it. So as you can see, there's like not really anything on there at all, and I'm so sad, but I'm gonna have to purchase another one. It is just that good. But if you do want to get a dupe of this, the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot foundation is very, very similar to this, so I definitely recommend that if you can't afford this one. Then I have the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation. I've got 2 shades in this. I have light sand and then light medium, and I think this might be light medium neutral or light medium sand, I'm not too sure, but it does look quite dark at the moment in there compared to the sand. Now I haven't tried this out. I got this ages and ages ago. I think I got this probably about 4 years ago. Haven't even opened it or tested it out, so I will do a first impression on this. I know that I say this every single year or every time that I do a declutter, but I'm going to do a first impression because I've heard so many great things about it and it just looks so good. And then I have some of my newer foundations. I have the Revlon Colour Stay in combination to oily. I tried this out ages and ages ago. I've been wearing this a lot for work recently and it's just so good. I bought 2 shades because I did have a bit of a self tan, so I was 180, and then I am a little bit darker at the moment, so I bought a 300, so I mixed both of them together. It's an amazing formula. It's SPF 15 and it's so good if you have oily skin. And then I have the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation, which I did do a first impression on, which I'll link in this video for you so you can check it out. And I really do like this. I've used it quite a lot and I think it's starting to run out because I used to use it every single day for work. But it is just so good. I love the applicator on it, and it's a really good drugstore foundation as well. I do feel like they need to change the names of their shades on their website, because F8.5, it says it was medium. This is not medium. I'll show you at the moment that I have a light medium skin tone, and that is what medium is supposed to look like. But it is a really good foundation. I love it and I highly recommend it. Then I have 3 of the EX1 Delete Fluid Concealers, and I used to use these a hell of a lot when they first came out, and I really do like them. But when I'm at work, I do use my Maybelline Age Rewind because I just feel like it's a lot more brighter and it just feels nicer on the skin. It doesn't feel as heavy. But these are really good full coverage concealers and they last all day, so I really recommend these, so I'm going to be keeping all 3. And then primers, I have my Benefit Professional, which I love, so I'm keeping. Then I have a Professional Matte Rescue, which I haven't tried, so I'm going to keep that. And then I have this one from Benefit, which is the Professional License to Blot, which I haven't tried yet, so I'm going to be keeping these because I really like the Professional, but I'm going to try out the other 2 as well. And the MAC Fix Plus, I really like this, but I haven't used it in a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. And the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, which I'm going to keep. It's a little sample size, so I can just take this on the go with me if I want to go ahead and try this out. And then I have a concealer from Poundland, and this is a Hide and Chic one, and I got this ages and ages ago, at the same time that I got the foundations. I don't use stick concealers, so I'm going to see if they've got other ones. Also, this isn't going to be the correct shade for me, so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and give this to my sister because she is this shade. And then the W7 The Fixer, which is supposed to be a dupe for the All Nighter by Urban Decay. I also have the DECLUTTER one from Urban Decay, which I haven't tried yet, and I keep saying I'm going to try it out. I promise I will. So I'm going to keep all 3 of these because I like my setting sprays. And the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation, which I am in love with. I bought another one when they had a sale on, where you got a brush and I think it was an extra £5, which was so good. This is my shade that I use all the time. This one is Warm Natural and it suits me perfectly when I'm self-tanned. I could go a shade darker when I'm really self-tanned, but they don't tend to do one that's not super dark compared to this one. I need one with warm undertone, but the one that's darker than this is really, really dark. And the NYX concealer, which is HD concealer. Now I got this ages ago. This is in the shade C2 Fair. This is the wrong undertone for me. Now I did say that when I was pale and when it was winter I was going to try this out, but I haven't tried it out. I don't think I will. I'm going to go ahead and give it to my sister because she likes NYX products, but this one I'm just going to go ahead and declutter. And the Makeup Revolution Stick Foundation in the shade F6, I hate this foundation. It doesn't work on my skin. I was going to try it out as a concealer. I did do that. I used it as a concealer when I ran out of my other concealer and it didn't work. It didn't stay put. I set it with powder and it just didn't work, so I am getting rid of this one. And the Clinique Moisture Surge CC Cream, which is SPF 30. I'm going to declutter this. I did get this as a sample. And I have the CoverGirl Outlast All Day foundation, which I have not tried yet. It's a 3-in-1 foundation. I bought this in America and I've heard so many great things about this, so I'm going to try this out now that it's getting to summer and I can really put it to the test with my oils and how hot it gets. So I'm going to be testing this out and doing a first impression, so I'm keeping this. So next is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and I have 5 of the foundations in 3 different shades for different stages of self-tan. So I have these 2 right here, which is Soft Ivory, and these 2 I use when I don't have any fake tan on, so this one is the perfect shade for me when I'm pale. Then I also have Buff Bisque as well, which is these 2, and it's light, medium, neutral, and then I have Soft Beige, which is light, medium, warm. These are all really good foundations. I absolutely love them. The shades are perfect for me, and I love this foundation. I've used it so many times. It's a fantastic drugstore foundation and it's super affordable, and now you can get it in the UK at Boots, so I am happy and I'm going to be keeping all 5 of these shades. And the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, I love this. This is my holy grail. I use it every single day for when I'm at work. It makes your under eyes feel so nice and it's super affordable as well, and this is one of my holy grails. I love it, so I'm keeping this. And the next one I have is another concealer, and this is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC20, and this is an amazing concealer. It is the best concealer I've ever tried in my life. It's so full coverage and it's my holy grail. I keep going back to it. It feels very light on the skin. It dries matte and it just covers up every single imperfection. Then I have the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and this one is a matte and poreless one for oily skin. I love this. I got this in America a couple of years ago and it was only like $5 and it was so good. So I have the shades 128, which is warm nude, and this is my shade when I have self tan on. Also, I can go a shade darker and I did get that in the UK, but it was very weird. It had a very weird undertone. So this is one of my holy grails. This one has been used up, and this one I don't think I've even used, so I'm going to be chucking this one away and keeping this one. And the Rainforest of the Sea foundation by Tarte, and I got this I think last summer or it was the summer before, and I was going to do a first impression on it, and I am going to do it this summer. I promise I'll do it. And this is in the shade Light Medium Honey, and I think the shade might have a slightly different undertone because when I got it on QVC they didn't really have a lot of shades that they had available. The Light Medium one was only Light Medium Honey, and this is what the foundation looks like. So the bottle is so cute and it is a water foundation, so it's something that I haven't used before. I think the last one I used, which was similar to this, was the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude, and I absolutely hated it. But this one is supposed to be really good and it doesn't make you break out either, so this one is going to be a new first impression this summer and I can't wait to do it. Then I have a holy grail of mine, which is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I love this. This is such a beautiful foundation. I wasn't sure if it was going to work on my oily skin, but it works so well, stays put all day. It is expensive, but it's such a great foundation. It doesn't look cakey and it doesn't look too heavy on the skin. It just feels so good, looks really nice, and I found the perfect shade for me as well, which is the shade 3.5. And the Smashbox 24 Hour Eyeshadow Primer. I don't really use eyeshadow primers, I usually just use a concealer, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because I don't think I'm going to use it and someone else will probably be able to use it instead of me. The L'Oreal Lumi Cushion Foundation in shade W3. I got this I think about 2 years ago when I went to Florida and I haven't even opened it, so this one I'm going to keep and hopefully try it out this summer. If I'm not going to try it out this summer, I'm just going to go ahead and give it to someone else or declutter it. And the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is the second one, so I'm going to keep this to try it out. And the Fenty Beauty Foundation, and I wanted to try this for such a long time. I got this last time I was in Florida. This is in the shade 240. I think I did get a shade too dark because lots of people have been saying that it oxidizes, and I actually swatched this when I had a very dark self-tan. So I'm going to try this out in the summer when I have a dark self-tan and hopefully it'll match and let you guys know how it goes. And the e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set. I love this. It makes my skin look absolutely beautiful and I use it when I'm on flights as well. It's so good, super affordable, and I'm going to keep it. The Laura Mercier Foundation Primer, and this is the blemishless one, and I suffer from acne, so I'm going to be keeping this and seeing how it goes. I've heard that it's really good, so hopefully it's going to go really good on my skin. And the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. Now this is in the shade 01 Porcelain. This hasn't even been opened. I don't use concealers like this. As you can see, it's still got the seal on it. I don't use concealers like this. This looks like a dark shade for Porcelain. It looks pretty dark. It looks very orange as well. I know that I'm not going to use this because I don't use pot concealers. I did get this ages ago because I wanted to test it out, but I know that I'm not going to use it because I've had it for about 2 years, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. This one is the YSL All Hours Foundation. I really like this. Some days it doesn't stay on my skin as well as other foundations, but then other days it tends to work really well. I don't really know why, but I do like the foundation, and I am going to be keeping this. It smells good, it looks good, and I did do a first impression on this as well, which I'll link somewhere in this video for you. And then I have 2 products left, and this one is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Now, I know that I said that I don't use eyeshadow primer, but I've heard so many great things about this. This is like a cult product, so I'm going to keep this because it is just a sample size. I'm going to see how it goes. If I don't like it, or if it doesn't keep my eyeshadows on any longer, then I'll just declutter it. And the last thing that I have is the 17 Wow Concealer. Now, this I've had for quite a while. This is in the shade, I'm not too sure, it's in the shade Fair. This was supposed to be a dupe for the Touche Éclat by YSL. I haven't tried that out. I know that I've had this for about 2 or 3 years, haven't opened it. Always said that I was gonna use this up, but I haven't used it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. So now that I've decluttered all of my foundations, concealers, primers and setting sprays, this is everything that I'm getting rid of, and I think I did a really good job actually, because I didn't think I would get rid of anywhere near as much stuff as I did. There's things that I've been holding on to for a few years, so the NYX concealers, this concealer, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Foundation I've been keeping in my collection because I just thought I was going to use them, and I got to the point where I was like, you know what, I'm not going to use it, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of anything I'm not going to use. I think I did pretty good, so I am quite happy with myself that I managed to get rid of this amount in my first declutter video. So this is part 1 of my makeup declutter. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to check out the rest of my makeup declutter, I will link it in this video or down below for you so you can check it out. And make sure that you give this video a very big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye!